Welcome back to Aries Witchcraft, where the first time ever I'm going to be practicing my tarot readings on you guys. I just have to wait for you guys to show up. Probably be randomly doing this on my channel too from here on. I see one person. Hello and welcome to the live stream. Well, don't know what the hell happened there. My screen went black. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. Oh, the waiting is always the most awkward. Says I have 3 people. Hello and welcome to the live stream. If you want a free reading, just leave me a comment with a question. These are free. I'm just kind of practicing here, guys. But I mean, if you want to donate, the link's in the description, and I appreciate it. But I really would like to start reading for others. And today I am using my Celtic deck from Christopher Hughes. I love this deck. It is amazing, and I love the artwork and everything put into it. Any of you lurking want a reading? You know you do. Hey, Lady Blindwolf, how are you? Would you like a reading, my dear? Do you have a question? I'm glad you're here, and I hope all is well. I have a feeling that you could use a reading, honey. So if you have any particular question you want to ask, you can just comment it, or I will just give you a little general reading. Okay. Hi, Hellboy. How are you? I hope you are well too. Thank you for coming. Would you like a reading? I did ask Lady Blindwolf, but I don't know if she wants one or not. Tough crowd today. That or my comments are lagging again, so I'm just going to give it a few minutes. All right, so I'll do Lady Blindwolf, just a general reading for her. Oh, here we go. Sure, if that's okay. Yes. Yes, what is your question, Hellboy? Do you just want a general reading, or do you have something you need help with? Maybe my comments are lagging because that was slow on my end. Okay. And Lady Blindwolf had to go for a sec. Oh, that's okay, honey. So I'll do a reading for Hellboy. I'm just waiting to see if she has a question. And then I can do a reading for you, Lady Blindwolf, if you'd like that. Oh boy. I'm asking for a general reading for Hellboy. Maybe a message to help you along. Ooh, okay. So this is your first card, Hellboy. You have the Knight of Shields, which would be Pentacles in the normal. I'm going to show you the cards and then do the reading. And then you got Eight of Cauldrons, which of course would be Cups. Then you got the Knight of Swords. So a lot of movement already, you can see. So in your recent past, with the Knight of Shields, you felt like you had all you needed to succeed. It was slow, but it was steady, flowing through for you. But with the Eight of Cauldrons here, emotions, you felt like something's missing, although you thought you had what you wanted. So there's changes emotionally in how you're feeling about things on your path, where you're going. And the Knight of Swords, ready or not, here I come. This card pretty much yells. So you are going to conquer this issue. I feel like it is emotional. Am I correct? Maybe you're just kind of going back and forth on some things, but with this card summing up the story, I do feel like you're going to conquer it. You're going to figure it out. That is powerful energy. I'm not going to go like too far in depth on these readings in case, you know, a lot of people do come in, but I hope that helps, because I'd say you're on the right track. Just keep control over how you're feeling, and if you feel like something's missing to get to that ready or not, here I come stage, try to identify what it is that you're missing here so that you can become this Knight of Swords. Okay. Yes, something emotional has been going on in the family. Yes. I'm sorry for that. But your current future card did look good, honey. Your present card was actually the emotions one, where you feel like, okay, something, this ain't right here. You're off balance emotionally. Like you said, you're going through a lot of emotional issues. Excuse me. But in your near future card, you will conquer that. You will be able to be okay with what's going on now. That movement energy. You're welcome, doll. And for Lady Blindwolf, did you have a question, honey? Or do you just want a general reading, which I seek messages basically for guidance for you when I do a general reading? You are so welcome, honey. I do like that whole dragon-like energy in both of those cards for you, though, Hellboy. Quite powerful message there to know you're going to conquer this, right? Sword held high, my love. Sword held high. Okay, Lady Blindwolf. Oh. Okay. My goodness, sister. So the cards I pulled for you, your recent past, Nine of Swords. Then you got, for your present time, the Nine of Cauldrons. I knew that. And then you got Two of Wands here. You've been dealing with a little bit of heartache, a little bit of sorrow. It's always dark before you come into the light, right? However, in your story here, even though you're going through this, okay, I think you're going to move out of that energy, Lady Blindwolf, into this Nine of Cauldrons, okay? This is like success. Just don't let it get too far into your head. However, I do think you're going to kind of move out of that energy and into more of this energy. You're going to start seeking success, especially when you look at your future. This is about considering options, choosing your path, but choose it in a timely manner and try to make sure it is right for you. Basically, the message I am getting out of this is whatever lessons you learned here, Lady Blindwolf, know that you can come out on the other side successful in getting what you want. Most definitely. So you're going to kind of move out of this funk you've been in. You're going to kind of claim your power back. You're definitely moving into something better. And I like that for you. I hope that that helped. And we have Ponas. Hello, how are you? And Hellboy said it's comforting. I'm glad. Long hair, skinny-eyed toe. Hello, how are you guys? How have you been? What's up? What's good? Would any of you two like a reading? Do you have a question, or would you just kind of like a general reading, like a little message to help you out? I'm just practicing some tarot readings. This is my first live ever doing tarot. They're not going to be too much in depth. I'm going to kind of give you the overall flow of the energy and the meanings that I get, and go from there, you know, just in case we get more people to move it along. I am great. Thank you for asking. And yes, Lady Blindwolf, we both know what's going on there. Yes, I had a hint. I didn't want to put too much of your business out there, honey, but I feel like it's going to go good for you. You're moving out of that, and those cards were strong. I really think it's about observing what went wrong there and kind of moving out of that. Ugh. I was working with herbs and stuff earlier. My nails are so dirty. Please excuse them. And I think you're doing amazing so far with the tarot reading. Thank you, Hellboy. I'm quite experienced in tarot, just not too experienced with like reading for strangers. I've read, you know, for family, friends, myself, and yeah, I don't get too many bookings for tarot, so why not practice and give people a little bit back? But thank you. And Ponas, how is my effort in incubi and the yin or jinns going? I guess I don't have any questions, just this. How is your effort going? Okay. Uh-huh. Oh, goody. First card I pulled for you was the Star. Sorry, I'm trying to get that angle so you can see it well. Which basically stands for inspiration. So your recent past, you're most inspired to do this. Your energy toward it and the way you are feeling toward your progress with it, inspirational. So that is a good sign. Let's see what the rest say for you. You have Four of Wands. And in your future, Queen of Wands. I would say the answer to your question is it's going freaking great. In your past, you have the Star, which I said, inspiration, you know, that type of energy flow. But the Four of Wands here clearly says celebrate goals and achievements. But be humble and appreciative. Basically what that card says. And then with the Queen of Wands flowing in, she's strong and intuitive, rocking that power. I would say you are definitely on the right track of being successful in that. Yes. And when the time comes, you will know when that is. I think the message we're getting out of here is claim and rock that power. Be more confident in what you're doing and working on. Have no doubts, because clearly in these cards, you are powerful and you will have success in what you're doing. That was great. That was like a clear response. Oh, sorry. Let me remove some messages I got here so I can read the comments. That and doing the spot on readings, we both need the practice. Okay. Is there anybody else that would like a reading, or do you have a question? I'm having fun. I'm enjoying this. Let's do this. Kind of shuffle these up again. Do some pick a cards. Yeah, I thought about doing that. But for the most part, I'd like to just do this. Tarot is definitely like a something I work at daily for myself, but on like the side, you know. So yes, I cannot wait to get my demon deck, my Goetia deck. That will be fun and awesome. Long hair, skinny-eyed toe. Could you give me a general reading about how my job will go? I sure can. Let's do this. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So for you, the first one we have is the Ace of Shields. I hope you can see that all right. This card literally stands for unlimited potential and unlimited success, opportunities that can be limitless and available to you. Just got to see them. Next, for your present, I pulled the Chariot. So you're moving, okay? Your will is there. Your will and your drive is showing in the Chariot card. And then in the Six of Shields, it's good to give and be generous, but if you need help, don't forget to ask. That's for your future, however. I would say it's going to go great. Just grasp those opportunities. Definitely grasp them. Any opportunity you have. And don't forget to ask for help if you need it. That could be a little lesson, you know, thrown in your path there. However, these two cards definitely show me that I believe it will go very well and be successful and present new opportunities to you. I think it'll be good for you, doll. Sorry, just catching up on comments. Do you have any oracle decks, just out of curiosity? Yes, I do. I have my favorite one that I have that I work with. I almost did that instead of the tarot today. So I'll bring them in next time, or maybe here in a moment if you're interested. I'm working with the Victoria Francis deck. It's a gothic, beautiful, beautiful deck. And then get a few readings from Damon decks. It's nice, but more straightforward, and I love it. Yes, yes, I'm waiting to get my hands on some of those decks. We need to get you the Spencer's Tarot. Yeah, definitely. And she says, thank you for the insight. You are so welcome. Oh, here it is. My lovely fiance brought them out so I can show them to you. So this is made by Victoria Francis. I usually have the links in the description. If you want to look at them on Amazon, I will put them in there. And I'll show you a few of these cards. They are so beautiful. Like, I'm in love with this deck. Some of the artwork in this I just find completely amazing. That's the one on the back. You know, they have such powerful messages and symbols in these cards. I really recommend this deck too for anyone who is looking for a new deck to work with. They're just so hauntingly beautiful to me. I adore them, most definitely. Oh yeah, look at this. So yeah, this is my favorite oracle deck right now, as of right now. But you know me, that can change because I have like split personalities. But for now, it is my favorite one. I could pull one for you. I could do a 1-card pull. Let's do that for Lady Blindwolf. And if anyone else in here would like a 1-card oracle pull, I could do that for you as well. These cards are so big. Even though with the Spencers, the art is really bright and it's one hell of a dark deck. Oh, I would love it. I would love it. Oh, okay, Lady Blindwolf. We have this. Confidence, ability, and multitasking. So the ability to look and feel confident when you have chaos around you is quite an art. But it does show how much you have grown, but challenges have made you stronger, and you can hold on and heal and be proud of what you've achieved. There are messages all around you. Open your eyes to the synchronicities. Spirits are talking to you and showing you the way. How lovely. I just love this deck. Okay, and yeah, I'll pull you one. These are so big for my hands, though. Yep. Okay. You got number 20. Rest, meditate, or stop. These are periods in our life when we need to withdraw, rest, sleep, meditate. Give yourself some time to reevaluate your life, yourself, and your path. Give yourself permission to stop and reflect. Take a time out and choose what you want to do. Rebuild yourself, readapt to it. The most important person right now in your life is you. This symbolizes that you should take heed with this card. You need rest and deep sleep. Do not feel guilty for taking a breathing space. Are you the type to kind of indulge in a lot of tasks and just kind of, you know, get caught up in other people's energies, like helping them out or whatever? If you've been doing a lot of that lately, I'd recommend just kind of take a step back and reflect on it. Steampunk tarot would go great with the deck you're showing. Oh my god, yes. And I love steampunk. I do. I am now going to pull one for Skinny Eyed Toe. I love that name. Yeah, perfect. I look at these cards as like messages from our guides or like the universe, not really the universe, but more the spiritual realm, you know? I feel like it gives me a bit of a clearer insight, a more straightforward answer, like you were talking about earlier. Because sometimes some of the straightforward messages like this can give us so much in just that little message, right? So long-haired, skinny-eyed too. AliExpress. I will check that out. Thank you. Oops. Well, ooh. I hope long-haired, skinny-eyed toe is still in here. I hope you're still present. Well, just in case, I pulled this one for you, honey. So it's about decisions, new path, ideas, So there's a lot of distractions around you, which may be stopping you focusing on what's important right now. You have to kind of take the time to concentrate on like your needs, what's available to self-care, self-love. Kind of take the opportunity to rest your energy. Meditate, keep yourself away from other affairs or situations. Set yourself goals and do not allow yourself to sway from reaching your desired outcome. Which, doesn't that card, for females read desire, So that's quite cool. Oh, you're still there. Okay, that was for you, doll. How lovely. And I see we have 9 in now. This thing never tells me the right amount of people in. Oh, my screen went black. I have no clue why. But anyway, if anyone would like a free reading and you're kind of sitting there watching, leave me a comment with a question you have, or just comment general for a general reading, or 1 card for a 1-card oracle pull. You're welcome, doll. I hope that it resonated with you and that it will help. The AliExpress decks are similar and easy for both hands. Yeah, this deck is just, it's so wide. I truly love this deck. The only thing is they're so wide. When I try to shuffle, my hands are just kind of too small for it. But I try to manage, I do like the width of them and how they're big, but oh, anonymous, me next. I never had a reading done before, nor do I know much about it. But with the comment I said 10 minutes ago, I've been somehow deprived of all happiness for over 4 years. And I don't know why. Okay. Let's see if we can help you out with that. Ooh. Hopefully, we can. So how to claim your happiness back? I will ask. Oh. Ah. Okay, anonymous. The first card I pulled for like your recent past, 6 of Wands, that dragon energy again. This is recognition of the achievements that you have achieved for you or somebody else. But it's going to turn into a story here. We have your present card, 2 of Cauldrons, or Cups if you're working with a normal one. Partnership, attraction, love, and relationship. However, with the symbolism here, you see how they're perfectly balanced. And then the water represents emotion. So that tells me that you have a lot of emotion that runs deep when it comes to this. I don't want to get too personal on you, but perhaps it is love or a relationship or something going on that's making you feel that unbalanced, especially emotionally. I think it is about finding that balance. And then in your future, we have 3 of Cauldrons. Everything is best in gatherings, friends, support. Do you have a support system? If not, perhaps you should seek one. Maybe get in touch with friends you haven't talked to in a while, or family, or somebody you know will just kind of support you. I see that coming in your future too as well, though. I think you're going to meet some new people, and that will definitely help with the feeling of loss or loneliness or that unhappy feeling. So are you kind of introverted? Because I think you could benefit from that community, unity. I definitely feel like these cards are pushing you toward unity. Unity, you've always identified yourself and your happiness with love, have you? Or have you not? Well, it's kind of the feeling I'm getting here in these cards. So perhaps it's urging you to take yourself outside of that hurt, let go, kind of move on from these trials or lessons you learned, and find that unity, that balance, that community, find that dragon inside of you. I hope that helped. And Lady Blindwolf says, eBay also, but be careful because you don't always get the books. I got gypped. Oh, I'd be so mad. Like, that's when I would become a Karen. Just saying, guys. Most definitely. Most definitely. Oh, Anonymous, we didn't do an oracle one for you. Why don't we do a one-card oracle for you as well? Kind of give you a little message on what to do right now from guides. Well, interesting that I'd pull the same card. I don't remember who I just pulled this for, but 20, rest, meditate, and stop. So you're kind of going through this too. So take a look at kind of what's currently going on in your life. Try to decide what's not working for you. Slow down the busyness and really focus on yourself within. Stop and have time to reflect on the self, because this will bring you happiness as well. Okay. If you're kind of answering to everybody else's demands, that's not going to make you very happy, especially if you're not receiving the support you need from that. I highly recommend searching within. I used to be the happiest guy who does hang out with everyone, but now it's energy too, and nothing bad ever happened. And yes, I do have a lot of emotion, but it's not like love. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing. And sorry, I was just reading another comment there. But maybe the oracle card I feel resonated a bit better with you, Anonymous. It's kind of telling you to really reflect and look within to find out why your energy's off, why there's that unbalance there, if that makes sense, and kind of work to figure out what exactly that is. Sometimes we need to do that. And right now, with what's going on in the planets, the sky, what's going on spiritually all over, it is time for truth, death, and rebirth, reconnecting with yourself, changes. We're all going to be forced into changes. So most definitely, just try doing that. Maybe meditate or take some time for yourself to truly identify it. October Rain Rocks. Hi. New here also. Hey, Lady Blindwolf. Hello, October Rain Rocks. Welcome to my channel. I appreciate you joining. Would you like a free reading? Oh, where's my cleansing in your home? Yes, that too. The cleansing in your home. Just feel empty. Really never had a bad relationship. In fact, all have been great for me. The people that I do love. And thank you for the reading. It means a lot to me. No problem at all. I appreciate being able to do it. See, in a more in-depth reading too, we could have clarified the cards and picked up more about that, more in depth. But since I'm not doing like in-depth and clarifications right now, probably didn't get all those messages, but maybe sometime soon we can do that for you. And maybe not having the experience of problems in relationships, they've all been good. Maybe your life path for some reason or for some lesson is saying we need to shake things up here to have that experience. It could be that too. Nope, no problem, doll. And yes, shadow work, lots of shadow work. Oh, I'm being forced into that right now. I was a wreck, guys. Oh, it was crazy. But yes, shadow work, so important. I thought I was near done, you know, worked on shadow work for years, but here lately, it's been rearing its face. So now I'm just working on acceptance of the self, right? Best way to deal with our shadow, that Luciferian outlook. Accept yourself. You are who you are, even your most primitive states and values. It's you. So why not love you? Okay, October. Oh, okay. 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 The first card I got for you, the Queen of Cauldrons. She represents blessings, a loving, nurturing type of personality, opening yourself up to these things or these gifts from other people. That's your recent past. However, for your present, kind of got a tower moment, going through a bit of struggle right now. I think we all, do you know what the tower means? Downfall or change, kind of tearing down those walls to rebuild a new one. And that can really kind of shake up our life. But I don't always necessarily look at the tower card as a negative thing because yes, even though it is chaotic, it teaches us the greatest lessons and allows us to start from the beginning. But let's see how this plays out in the story of your cards, because here we have that loving, nurturing, receiving, that type of nurture. Perhaps it's with a nurturing relationship or a relationship you're having issues with. That could be a mother, a friend, or your love. Maybe things are just shooken up in some of your relationships. But let's see. Let's look at your Eight of Wands here. Momentum's building. So it's the time for action. Okay. I think it's about loving yourself as well. Let's nurture the self here. Be that queen, honey. With these cards together, it is showing me that you're going to take action through this tower moment. You're going to accept that opportunity and you're going to run with it. That could be very exciting for you. It could mean a new beginning. It could mean a change of course in your path or journey in your life. So definitely be on the lookout for any of those opportunities. Oops, sorry, catching up on some comments, guys. Steve Key Wizard, hello. Hi, how are you? And sorry, I'm just reading. Makes sense. And then she says that is the situation. Well, good. I'm glad if that helped. And why don't we do a quick oracle poll for you too? Okay. You too. Oh, sorry. Let me go back. You too, lady. And recard breathing. This makes sense. Yeah. Perfect. Already happening. October should really hook up. She's in Scotland. Are you in Scotland, October? That is awesome. I'm not far. I'm your neighbor. I'm in Belfast, Ireland. So great to meet you. Stick around. We could hang out or something sometime. It's probably what's happening. You're mostly correct. It makes sense, though. I may not be experiencing it in person, but around me could do just as much damage. You know, that is very true, Anonymous. I like your outlook and your kind of open-mindedness when it comes to that. These cards, they're a great tool for divination, for messages, you know, to help you out with issues or questions you have. They're amazing. I've seen some amazing things from tarot and oracle. I think a lot of people kind of get it mixed up and think that psychics, they kind of mix that in with the tarot, which, yeah, a lot of psychics do it, but tarot is kind of like a tool for us to get those messages, kind of like a cheat code for psychicism, if that makes sense. Okay. Yes. Yay. Excited, October. So glad to meet you. And you have Irish roots as well as Scotland. How awesome. See, my fiance's from Ireland. My grandfather's from Ireland, but he immigrated to America. But I am in Ireland now. Okay, so October, let's pull you a quick oracle. Kind of like a message from your guides is how I like to do them. I feel like communicating with the spirits that are around you most will give me the best messages if I can connect my higher self to them. So that's what I'm attempting to do if you see me shuffling and talking to myself, okay? Just to clear that. Oh my. This is the third time we've pulled this card. Third time, my guys. Oh, bless your heart. Wow. Truly is kind of like a lot of people in the world going through this too, right? Kind of together. So yeah, the message here, like I said earlier, kind of meditate, take that time to self-reflect on things, and the self, you know, self-care, take a dive within. And Wizard says, I remember talking about my dreams and the demon that I gave name Howl. The thing is, I didn't see him around recently. Would it mean that he was there for me when I needed him back in middle school? I would say yes. There are times, I went through this recently as well. When I first started working with Belial, I realized that his energy was around me since I was a kid, okay? I just didn't understand or realize what that was until I started working with him. And then here recently, because he always kind of stuck around, now I did do a little lesser banishing ritual with the Pentagram, because I had other things to clear out, but Belial left too, but I invited him back. Well, I kind of felt forsaken a bit there, like, where are you? Where'd you go? Because even after I kind of was trying to get him back, that energy back, it was like I was reaching nothing. And that's not normal for me, especially when I speak to the dead. Even they were kind of benign there for a couple days. And I'm just trying to think, what the hell, you know? And then I looked within, kind of adapted some things, like these oracle cards are telling a lot of you. I've been doing that the past week or two, and I just felt his presence again yesterday, and I think that was the lesson he was trying to teach. Sometimes they leave us so we learn on our own, because we have to go through that alone. Some things they cannot simply tell us or give us because we need that experience to learn and grow from it. I hope that helps. And he says, I still can't get over the question of how did he come to me? I didn't summon or talk to Lilith or anyone at all. They can come to you. There are a couple ways this can happen, okay? If somebody in your family bloodline worked, you know, with the demonic or in witchcraft in the past. It can follow bloodline, or somebody else could have set it on you, or somehow at one point or time in your life you invited them in. They can be invited in quite a few ways. And then sometimes I know people where none of this was relevant to them and they still had these things find them or visit them. My incubi, for example, when he first entered my life, I had no clue really about them. And it was a surprise. I didn't call for him. I didn't invite him, but he showed up. I'm glad he did, but sometimes it just happens. Instead of trying to really understand that, try to explore why they're there. What is enticing about you to them? Because if they're showing you attention, they see something in you, they see potential. And Pona says, how do you know if you're talking to a demon or an angel? Because most of the time they all look scary. So true. And I'll answer that for you. See, you really want to know the secret? Come closer. They're all the same. Yep, I said it. The angels and the demons are the same. They're all diamonds, which is creatures in between the divine world and ours. Some of them look quite gross, some of them look beautiful, and most of them are how we perceive them in our psyche. Most of the time, you can kind of ask them to show you their true form, or ask them to shift into a certain form more pleasing to you. That also probably depends on the spirit as well. But if you're kind of thinking of the Christian or Judaism religions and stuff of the archangels and then the fallen angels, you're going to have that in your psyche. So that's going to project outward when these spirits come to see you. And that's where the differences are defined, is truly within the psyche. I hope that helps. And I hope that made sense to you. Okay. Oh, sorry, guys. Catching up. Unfortunately, I don't smoke weed, but I do have sage tea. And I will check out your channel. You know, guys, I might buy that ritual thing with the succubi after this. I'm not sure if it'll help or not. Oh, well, I appreciate that very much. Yes, it's going well. I also should tell you guys, the course is coming along fine. I may be about a week late on it, but I'm trying to perfect it now for you guys, and it will be up soon. And thank you for that support. I hope that it does help you. I took a lot of time to kind of adopt and create that ritual, to really try to perfect it as much as I can to help others, because it can be tricky work. And also in that course, I kind of guide you through it, especially with the meditation process or the edging process and the ritual, really. So could benefit you. I hope it does. Leave me an honest review if you do buy it. I would love the feedback, and I really hope it brings a lot of success. And October says, my son is severely autistic, so I am busy mama. Oh, honey. He's 23, but he has a mental capacity of 7 or 8. Yeah, I have an auntie that I help take care of. Well, he is an angel, isn't he? And such a strong woman there. Much love to you, October. So never a dull moment. I work with my ancestors a lot in the Scottish aspect of the Celtic. Awesome. That is awesome, October. It is wonderful to meet you. Pona says, apart from that, my friend told me that a girl texted her, but she wasn't human. I don't know how to explain it. So this world is getting more and more interesting. Let me tell you guys, after 20 years of work, where I'm at with this thinking. Very interesting. Not so hard to believe, or that surprising. I think we'd be very egotistical as a species to think that we are the only species out there. And the more I researched into the origins of Lilith, the Anunnaki deities, the Sumerian tablets and texts, and then connecting other dots in the spiritual world. I may do a documentary on this. I don't know, because there's a lot I've found. I've concluded that it is very possible, and probably is, that many of the deities, many spirits like the Fae, a lot of these things are extraterrestrial or extra dimensional beings, higher dimensional beings, I mean. And yeah, that is my theory, and I'm going with that. So I believe you. And Ponus says, maybe your past lives are lives. And yeah, it could be. It could be. Very much so. Rethink spiritually happening. That happens to be a fair bit for sure. I agree. So when I think all of the beings are good and I love them, they might look different. Okay, got it. Pretty much, yeah. When Belial first appeared to me, he appeared to me with like these big ass horns and this red face, and he was grotesque, but very like badass looking, like you would see in one of those demon art pictures or something. And very cliche looking, okay, but still badass. I liked it, but it did kind of make me go, whoa, man. So yes, and then when I talked to him about it, he made it known to me that pretty much in our psyche, they appear how we perceive them. So that's when I asked for his true form, because I wanted the gift to perceive them how they were. Very great experience. I recommend you try it on your next spiritual contact. I always thought that, but you're scared of comments because it seems like a controversial topic. Yes, yes. Are you talking about the incubi and succubi, Hellboy? Or just so I have that right? But yeah, I talk about a lot of controversial things on my channel because, quite frankly, I don't give a fuck. My views are my views. You guys know that. However, I am open to other people's opinions and their views as well, but I will make mine be known. So controversy, I think if done in a healthy way, it could be great. I had that fear as well, though, especially trying to do this YouTube thing and Twitch and stuff. You have that fear in the back of your head of, oh my gosh, am I going to get backlash for this? I'm scared to talk about it. But I also find it liberating. And even if it liberates just one other person, success, you know? So I love sharing things with you guys, even controversial, because sometimes we got to talk about those things that nobody wants to talk about, right? We have to explore that part of ourselves. That's how your shadow self builds more when you're trying to deny these things. We need to face them head on, look through it, discuss it, you know? And sorry I'm going so slow in the comments, guys. I will get there eventually. He was thinking of drawing them, then asking people that work with demons, do they know? Or maybe they could show the demon they work with. If this makes sense, I don't know. Yes, that's actually a great idea. And I've drawn many. I even the dead when they come to me. So that makes a lot of sense. That would be awesome, actually. We have been programmed to think we are the best, but most of us aren't even human. So how can you spot actual human? Right there. Love it. Love it. Olympia. Hi, welcome. Hello, Aries. I wanted to say that your aura is gorgeous. Oh, why, thank you, doll. I've never had my aura read before. That's quite cool and a really neat ability, doll. What's it look like, if you don't mind me asking? And would you like a free quick reading? Oops, sorry, trying to catch up here. Heard a lot of spirits hate humans and don't really want to work with them. So I think it differs from each spirit, or I mean, I could only imagine how they feel being ancient and thousands of years old and acquiring the knowledge so far more advanced than us, then looking at us. I mean, I think it would kind of be like looking at a crowd, like a daycare of toddlers in a way. That's how I think some of them view us. And naturally, we look at a toddler, we want to teach them, right? We want them to know things, have that knowledge, gain skills to help them in life. Um, Same with them. I believe they want to pretty much help us advance because they're kind of like, oh, well, you know what I mean? So I think my internet dropped. Anyway, I am in Belfast, honey, and it is so great to meet you. I had a strange experience. A being appeared standing in my bedroom doorway, speaking in Latin, and looked like a cardinal. However, I do not believe it was his real image. Thoughts? Yes, actually, I've been talking to other practitioners and witches who have been seeing a lot of cardinals lately. Um, are you familiar with ornithomancy? And do you know what they were saying? Completely blue, can't speak Spanish. But how interesting. But I will definitely be doing more of these free readings. I'm so glad you guys came. I'm so glad you're here and I'm super, super fun. Can you guys hear me? Just someone said the sound is fine. Sounds good. Sorry, guys.